Is this possibly a second nod to the Duchess of Sussex from the First Lady of the land, Dr. Jill Biden? Well, it seems as though the Duchess of Sussex and the Jill Biden have something in common. Oscar de la Renta. It seems to be a favorite label for both ladies. And in some cases, we tend to believe that perhaps, just maybe, the First Lady is sending an ever so subtle message to the Duchess of Sussex. As in the public appearance that she made wearing the famous lemon dress. First you see Meghan Markle in the lemon dress, and then you see the First Lady in the lemon dress, kind of at the time when Meghan needed some, I guess, moral support the most. And then again, you see Jill Biden in that lemon dress again. Now there's a little subtle difference to it. And the Oscar de la Renta, I mean, okay, one features animals, I think with unicorns and such. The other one features flowers set on a dark background, just like the one that Meghan wore. Slight difference, I think Meghan's dress had a sheer bottom to it, and she wore those really cool boots with it. But other than that, it just kind of seems to have been noticed in the Twitter sphere and other places that it seems as though the First Lady is sending just ever so subtle nod to the Duchess of Sussex. It really, really makes me hungry for the day that we'll see the Sussexes and the Bidens in the same room together. Now, as you know, Prince Harry has a long relationship with the Bidens, so much so that even the President of the United States joked that he's spending too much time with Jill. So that's a pretty cool dynamic. Now, if I would have had my way when they had the meeting with the Queen, Jill Biden could have worn the lemon dress, but that would have probably have been just a bit too cheeky. But it still would have been very, very cool. Not only is there a long association with the Bidens and the Duke of Sussex, but then of course there's the Bidens and the Obamas and the Duke of Sussex. Well, in Style magazine, they had an article. It says, Prince Harry and Jill Biden, why the unlikely friendship between the British royal and America's new First Lady once made Joe Biden joke about being jealous. Jill Biden supported Prince Harry's Invictus game, inspired by the United States Warrior Games, and even Joe Biden joked about how much they hung out. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle encouraged Americans to vote in the 2020 election, and a photo of the Duke of Sussex was spotted at the inauguration. Just by chance, but eagle-eyed fans of the Duke of Sussex noticed it right away. Jill and the Prince first met in 2013 when the royal visited the United States and attended the Washington reception honoring fallen Americans and British soldiers. The pair hit it off instantly. It's little surprise that they bonded, with Biden's late stepson, Beau, being a veteran and Harry having served in the armed forces. 2 terms of duty, by the way. That same year, Harry attended the United States Army's Warrior Games in Colorado, an event for wounded, injured, or sick veterans. The multi-sport event inspired Harry's own Invictus Games. Jill and Harry struck up such a rapport that in 2014 she flew to London for his inaugural Invictus Games. And this wasn't the only time she backed his event. Harry took the games to Orlando, Florida in 2016 and was spotted watching wheelchair basketball with the then Second Lady of the United States. Then Vice President Joe Biden noticed the two joking. Jill went to London for the last games. She spent too much damn time with Prince Harry. That was Joe's response to that. Anyway, he later told The Guardian, I read The Guardian or one of them. And it says, I'm paraphrasing, everywhere Prince Harry went, he had his blonde woman on his arm, the vice president's wife. I'm a little worried here. You know what I mean. And of course, that's that again is Joe Biden's humor. But Jill and Harry reunited in 2017 when the games were hosted in Toronto, Canada. The same event is where the prince stepped out publicly with his new American girlfriend, Meghan Markle, for the first time. It's unclear if Markle even met the Bidens, but in 2020, some believe that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex showed support for the preferred presidential candidate, which, by the way, that's a bunch of bull. All they said was to vote. They never mentioned any names, but because, Meghan is a feminist, they assumed that she didn't want people to vote for the other guy. Well, we don't know for sure, but I know. Anyway, it goes on to say, with Harry saying that as a British royal, he has never had the privilege to vote, their messaging in the time of the 100 video rejects hate speech, information, and online negativity in the most important election of our lifetime was also regarded as being in line with the Biden's message. As an American citizen, Markle is believed to have cast a ballot. But again, as a royal, Prince Harry couldn't. While we'll probably never know if the royals had a hand in Joe Biden's election success, it is clear they're still tight. Eagle-eyed viewers spotted the picture of Harry during the inauguration festival in January when the Bidens laid a wreath at Arlington National Cemetery. Harry's image was in the background. The prince was pictured with his army uniform from his visit in 2013.